Um, I just want to say that I am seriously looking for a lawyer. This is no joke. I want I want a lawyer or lawyers to start helping me do legal proceedings against these people, to bring this into light, to bring these things to attention, and for these people to be recognized for the gang stalkers, for the remote neuromonitoring, electromagnetics, illegal tracking, illegal profiling, for, like I said, the human trafficking, identity theft, identity fraud, and ultimate murder of people, and using technology as a means to do it, and psychiatric patient accomplices, and criminals, and drug addicts, who they may or may not have manipulated into doing this for them through telling them possibly that they would that they would remain free. It would be they could have freedom for doing this. It could be a possible number of things. Coercion could very well much be the whatever part of this, through that part with these people. I don't know. Or they could very well all have been in on it right from the start and all in agreements with this. But how it really basically started, and the ones that are initially hey, run! The ones that initially started this, when everything first happened, was from a blonde-haired woman down at Mental Health, and Spencer Mills, after he showed up at my house, and the arson attempts that have happened. I've even previously, this was now over a year ago, but I did have a woman staying here. She was a drug addict. She wanted to dry out. I offered her a room. I offered her a place to stay. She ended up getting high. She come back here. She was out. She got high on whatever. I believe it was crystal meth. I do not know, but she was high on something. She proceeded to hallucinate. She was seeing things apparently coming from my dogs, and she tried to injure my animals, to the point now where my one dog now has burns around his eyes. As of a couple years, they've healed, but he still has no hair around his eyes. And his sight is fine, he just has no hair around that will grow in this spot from whatever this person was doing. And she also proceeded to take a knife after me and chased me out of the house, and I had no choice but to call the police, to put in a 911 call. They were more interested what my birthday was than what was going on, the situation, and when I finally told them, they still did not show up when I made the initial 911 emergency call. They did not show up to see if I was okay, what was going on, what the real situation was, or anything else. I never talked to them after I hung up the phone with them in any way, shape, or form. And then this happened with me being told that I could get fucked and killed from an ex-cop that I had ran into, that I was out walking my dogs, and he came around the corner, and my dogs were pulling, and he accused me of this, so he then proceeded to be a tough guy and told me these things, and then I found out who he was. And I had mentioned this to a few people after I had found out. And then this remote neuromonitoring bullshit started. So it was a whole series of stuff, plus me talking about the human trafficking and the other illegal stuff that was taking place from certain people down at the Morning Star mission. at the time, which I have written down and documented for months since all this had started on my Facebook, if it has not been erased by yet. But I know I haven't done it, so it should still all be there. Right up to last year, telling of all this stuff that has happened and the events leading up to me having this stuff in me now, and to what exactly is going on and who it is from. And right from the beginnings, I still believe it's the blonde-haired woman from the mental health, Spencer Mills, Ontario Provincial Police, and now I have actually experienced mental and sexual, I guess rape, you would call it, from the remote neural monitoring from Staff Sergeant with black hair as well. I have seen this person when I went out to get some information, and he is the one that I talked to, and I had actually, through the remote neural monitoring, yes, as crazy as it sounds, had actually experienced stuff with this person through that crap. So I believe that he is very well involved in remote neural monitoring use as well. And the guy from 34 Water Street, he is a psychiatric patient, he is a drug addict, and maybe one of his rewards for doing this to me is if he can change my identity, if he can fuck my memories or whatever, then he could very well easily take over me as me, i.e. the identity theft and the human trafficking and the ultimate murders that are taking place. This is very dangerous technology that's in the hands of very, very dangerous people. This has to be taken serious. It is no joke. Take this serious. It is being done to the homeless, it's being done to the poor, it's being done to spiritual people, it's being done to natives, it's being done to pretty much everybody that I think that they can get away with it. I think that they can get away with it, but I was luckily enough to be aware of what was taking place with me physically and mentally, because I was so highly conscious and aware at the time. So I know when I'm being energetically hit. I know when I'm being physically attacked by stuff in certain ways. And when this first started, I had something go into my ear. And then it attached onto my auditory system, and then proceeded to move from there up through my head. That's when I started first experiencing the gnawing, the burning, and all this stuff in the right side of my skull. And then it just kept snowballing from there. I've been trying to do things to stall the process, but it is now actually at almost a year now starting to really take effect. And it's getting worse. And this person, he's trying to live through me and this bullshit. I'm basically being lost because this guy's going to take me over. And yes, once again, it does sound crazy, but through the electronic harassment and the mind control and the other crap that goes along with this remote neural monitoring bullshit, it is a total crime. It is recognized by Human Rights Canada. It should be recognized by every human rights organization worldwide. And this is definitely a holy crime, because I am living God's Son, whether this wants to be believed or not. He is Spirit Father, and I am the living body Son. I am the living wood tree. I am the Prince body, the life breath giver is me. I am the wood fire Son, the light of the world. I am wood waters, the blood of earth and you. I have risen, I am here, I am alive. I am the wood cross, and I am the wood crown. I am the sun rose of Sharon. I am the lion, I am the lamb, I am the shepherd, that I am. I am the Messiah, yes, I am saying it, and I am being murdered. So, nothing new under thy sun, this time by Gentiles. I am here, I love you, hate none.